morning, everyone. Hope that light not doing. Hope the light is doing you right. No, okay. I'm trying to share out, y'all. Share, share, share. Sharing is caring, and the show is right. Sharing is caring, and the show is right. Okay. I'm gonna get this party started. I'm gonna get this party started. Okay. So, hello everyone. You are in the kitchen with Grandmother of Five. You know, comment down below if anyone could think of a name that I can call my subscribers. I had thought about, well, I'm still thinking. I have another YouTube channel which is Mona's Vegan Lifestyle, and on there I call all my subscribers jewels. I sell jewelry, but that's not the main reason why. I did it because you a jewel. We're precious, right? I'll be right back. Let me. Okay, I am back with you. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, babes. Okay. You are in the kitchen with me. I had to go and put some lipstick on. Okay. See my earrings and my coffee. Okay. I have here some tomatoes and cucumbers that been that has been soaking in some vinegar and cold water. I have oranges, peaches, and about a handful of grapes soaking in some vinegar and water. And what I'm about to do now is get my strainer My kitchen is only this big, but hey, don't nobody need to be in it with me anyhow, right? So I'm draining it or straining it, however you choose to say it, and I'm rinsing it off. Okay, so that's the orange, peaches, and the grapes that I have. And what I'm doing is I'm making me a fruit tray, okay? A fruit tray. I was gonna do it on my other channel, but that's okay because I wanted to get on here today and spend some time with you guys. And I don't want to call you guys. I'm gonna think of a name. Hopefully, I think of one before I get off here. I think I wrote it down, not for certain, but yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Making me a fruit tray. Fruit tray. Okay. So everything that you see, this is clean already. I'm just sitting right here. Could have put it in there, but oh well. And then I have, sorry, girl, I got these peaches that I'm cutting. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, this channel is Grandmother of Five, okay? One might say, didn't you change it? Yes, I did. Life has happened. So this is a channel that you will see me doing things on here with my grandchildren, shopping, chopping it up, what's chopping. Okay. And just spending time with you guys, or you family. I'm gonna find a name. Big girl. Didn't I say a name for this channel? On my YouTube channel, the grandmother one? What did I say? I think I wrote it down. I think I wrote it down, baby. I'm gonna look and see, okay? I think I did. Let me finish cutting these peaches. Orange. So far, 2 peaches and 2 oranges. For those of you that don't know, I'm on a weight loss journey as well. And I do have a channel, which I said already, which is Mona's Vegan Lifestyle is my other YouTube channel. You can subscribe to that as well. I'm on this mission and I'm doing things, and I already cleaned all the fruits, by the way, in some vinegar and cold water. Then I rinsed it off. I have it in the strainer right now, which you see me putting over here. I have these right here that I have purchased. Right here. I could put it in my sink. I just did that, but it was covered up, so I made sure I did that. So that when I rinse off things or cut or whatever, it won't go down in this drain. I have 2 of them. I got them on Temu. I like that site. And I just downloaded Shein, I think that's what it is. Okay, so all of the fruits are here. Now what I'm about to do is strain or drain, which is strain because it's a strainer, the veggie TP Gold. Funny. Okay, so now rinse it off. And I have one long cucumber, and I have 6 tomatoes. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a almost like a salad, a fruit and a vegetable. Okay, I'm gonna put these in here. Everything has been soaked and cleaned. Press this out. Oh goodness, girl, I'm getting water on the floor and everything. Have a mop. Not sure who's trying to fall. Let y'all see when I mop this. I'm gonna make sure I wash my hands. I'm gonna show y'all. Well, hey, because I know people can say stuff, and honey, boom, I'm not no a filthy person. I believe in trying to be as germ free as possible. So that's what I just got to do. You gotta be careful because I just received a new. Here, wash my hands, y'all. Put the fruits right here. My kitchen is only thus far big. Okay. Okay. Wash my hands. Because yes, I did just mop the water up and I had to wash my hands again. Okay, so clean mama here. Let me tell you that. Okay, so clean towel. And I'm gonna share this out. I thought I did, but no, I didn't. Share it out. I'm gonna share it out. Goodness, it's not one. Okay, so I'm gonna share it out. I had to get on the right page, and I still hope I'm on the right page. Not okay, so I do that. Okay, so I shared it out. Sorry, I thought I did it. I've done it. Where was supposed to go? Okay, so now, like I said, I'm making the fruit. I already have this one, so I'm gonna cover it up. Now, cucumbers. Everything's been soaking in some cold water and vinegar, and then I just strained it or drained it, or heck, however. And I have these right here. So when I put everything in the sink, that is, it won't go down in the sink. And when I get finished with the cucumbers and the tomatoes, I will be adding some. I don't know if I'm typically I use the Italian dressing. I'll probably use that. That's what I would do because it has all the seasonings. Because sometimes you can take vinegar. I don't use salt, but if you do, oh well. A tad bit doesn't hurt. Sometimes we need salt. Well, one will probably say you don't need it, but I don't use it, so I say it like that. But whatever floats people's boats, So I stay away typically from salt. I use like garlic powders, onion powders. I have some pink Himalayan Himalayas. So however the heck you say it. Just like people can't say Worcestershire or Worcestershire. So, okay. So I have this for my vegetables. Y'all, I know how to say vegetables. I'm just being comical, okay? Okay, tomatoes. I love tomatoes. So I have six. They're kind of small to medium size. I'm on this journey and I'm trying to stick to it. See, this is the thing. For those of you that don't know, I started in 2020. I don't talk about it much on this channel, but hey, it's a part of my life, so why not? But again, I have a channel, Mona's Vegan Lifestyle, and I started it around June, July, because I was tired of being fat. I'm calling myself fat. I'm not making fun of no one. This is what I said. And I was tired of being overweight, but I said fat. I did. Okay. My eye has been watering. My daughter told me, she said, something good gonna happen, and I'm claiming it, manifesting it, and everything, because it needs to. So, I went to my doctor, talking about my weight loss journey, that is. And my other doctor had retired. I had been going to him for more than, I want to say, let me see. For about 10 years. He retired, and another doctor took over his place. Both of them was male, and I'm going to say this. I had two of the most amazing doctors. I'm so serious. So he had retired, and the other one came aboard. He retired last year. Oh, I said, wow. But anyhow, so I was with him for about 2-3 years almost. And I just sat in there and told him, I don't know what made me feel comfortable enough. I know what happened. I know what happened to make me want to do it. There's one of my sisters, siblings, or whatever. I don't have to put people's names on here, but was sick. And she was in the hospital for quite a while. And I was sad. I mean, I don't know if I ever told her this or not, but I think I might have. But anywho, so I started being serious when I went to the doctors and told him, like I stated, I'm tired of being fat. Straight up, this is what I said. So I'm going to take the cucumbers and the tomatoes. I'm going to place it in here. I don't care if they're mixed up or not, because this is salad, right? And so I take some of this, shaky, or what is it, balsamic? Let me see what it is. Oh, excuse me. Balsamic. Oh, girl, you was right. Vinaigrette. You don't have to use much of that though. So I went to my doctor and I told him I was tired of being fat. I cried, and it kind of just made me feel like my sister was going through some of the symptoms as a mom. My mom, she was a fighter. I'm gonna say that because she had been on dialysis for 10 plus years. And I think she would still be here. That's what I want to feel. Even though she had histories of multiple illnesses. But I'm going to tell you something. My mom was a fighter. Okay, that's enough. So I had probably like, if you can see it. Okay, that's that for the vegetables. And here's my fruits. Right here, nothing fancy, just some peaches, grapes, and oranges. I'm not gonna put it in a bowl, but what I'm gonna do is today I'm gonna be a good girl, okay? And I say that because I want to be back serious about things. Let's soak this. Sometimes I hand wash my dishes. I have this black a bag on it because when I ordered it from Amazon, I gotta do what I gotta do, right? It was a steal deal, I call it. So I'm taking the dishes and I'm placing them in some hot water to soak. I like doing that when I use anything that's raw, and I don't put my knife in the water, so I'm gonna let them soak. Sometimes I like if I'm not feeling up to it, because I don't like going to bed with no dirty dishes. Typically, I make sure my kitchen is totally clean before I go to bed at night. And really, it don't be too much because I clean as I go. So I'm about to clean these handful of dishes, as they say, handful, in some hot water. And let me finish with my weight loss story. Okay, so I cried and I told them the situation about my mom, giving him a little bit of insight of my life, because a lot of times they would like to know, is there any hereditary illnesses? And you know what, by the way, you see these big arms? My mom had them too. But anyhow, I'm just being honest. So, all diseases and illnesses is not hereditary, and that's the truth there. And so I was on quite a bit of medicine. I'm gonna say it like that. And before this doctor took over from my other doctors retiring, now both of them retired, I explained to him a lot of things. And before him, my other doctor, I had suggested to him that I might want the weight loss surgery. It's so true. He didn't tell me to. He just, pretty much say, this is your decision type of thing. That's what I liked about my doctors, both of them. They wasn't those doctors that was too quick to make prescriptions, write out prescriptions, or however you want to say it. No, they didn't. And that's what I love, because one time, like I said, I was on quite a bit of medicine, and I had told, the doctor had told me, he said, my blood pressure was out of source. I said it like that. I mean, bad. And so, I had to get serious. So, I did go, to find out about the weight loss surgery. Yes, I did. And that was a good thing. Just because you find out something, that means you got to follow through. You want to find out things for yourself. Just because my sisters or somebody that, I don't like putting names on stuff, but just because my sisters do something, that don't mean I have to. That's what I'm just trying to use it as an example. So I went, found out for myself, the whole 9 yards. But this is the thing. At the time, I was smoking cigarettes. Okay, I was smoking, and so the doctor I went to. I'm not saying all doctors is like this, because I'm not. Really, it's about me, right? I'm not trying to copy or mimic or follow in nobody's tracks. I'm just trying to do it and find out for my own self. And so, as I said, I did that, and I saw, what you call it? You have to get mentally evaluated. It's a process. Look at here. Honey, this is done. All done. I can turn around real quick before I finish running my mouth and show you what I just did. Nothing fancy, just dancing. Okay? So this is going to be my lunch, dinner, or whatever. And if I do decide to put something to it or with it, it will be some chickenless, vegan, plant-based meat. Not meat, but you know what I'm saying. So that's why it's called chickenless, because you can get it at Aldi's. That's where I get mine at. And then also Saturday, I went with my daughter and grandchildren to to Walmart's, and I haven't been in Walmart since the pandemic. True story. Okay, so this is what I made. I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator. I'm trying to place stuff right in here. Ooh, girl, you gotta put these up here. You know what? That's another thing. I have to pay attention to the what I have because I'm about to go in my room and chat with y'all. Okay, that's what I'm about to do. Sorry for the lighting off, but it's live. And so I'm gonna finish with my story as far as my weight loss journey. Okay. I'm gonna get my other gadget. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. And I come in my room sometimes. I don't like to stay in my room, but I come in here sometimes because my granddaughter and grandchildren and birds. Okay, so I should have brought my tripod. Should I? Yeah, I probably should have. I'm gonna go get it. Y'all walk with me, okay? That's what I said. This 57-year-old grandma, I don't call my grandkids, come here, dad, come get that. I have to really be down my luck to do that. I'm still on lie, baby. I just tell her sometimes because, sometimes what you say, but my granddaughter don't say nothing out of line, but, certain things might be where everybody don't need to hear, even though I state life, but she's still a kid or child. So let me put my tripod up, and then we can take it from there. I ain't forgot about what I'm saying. Oh, I got some stories for y'all. I haven't came on in a couple of days or whatever. And the reason being is life is happening. School's about to start. And yeah, so let me see if I need to put this down a tad bit. Okay, so add it to a certain thing. Okay. See if this is right. Oh, goodness, girl, you got a good eye. Okay, that's cool. I don't know what the heck is going on with this tripod. I mean, I understand you get what you pay for, but baby, let me tell you, you better act right. I'm so serious. Okay, so I'm here, y'all. Sorry about that. Got this tripod. Did I put that too low? If not, oh well. Here we go. I ain't trying to spin no bars either. I like to say that because a lot of times I say things that. Okay, that's better. That's okay. Again, I'm in my room. Okay, so I got put on a weight loss journey. Oh, I started a weight loss journey, I should say. And um, okay, that's a lamp. I started my weight loss journey June, July 2020. And I had started initially in January 2019, Dirty Keto. Lost some weight. Life started happening, people moving in, and when you the only one that got sources of income, money, and you buying food and stuff, that was so stressful for me. but sometimes I think I'm being tested. So anyhow, went to my doctor, introduced myself, told him, I was tired of being fat. Literally, I sat in his face and said that. And so he put me on a weight loss pill. Starts with a D. Do I have it here? Oh, here it is right here. Disclaimer, I'm not selling these, just the name. DITTHYLPROPIO hyphen N. Okay, those are the one. I'm not selling anything. So I started taking them. I think for a week he had me on another one, but he initially wanted me on the ones I just spelled out. And also in November of that year, 2020, I went all in on a journey of, you know, being spiritual, forms, meditating, studying. Um, I need to stop saying this being like I'm holier than thou. No, but I was all in because that helped me to stay focused. That helped me to do good. And at that time, I didn't have no stress in my life at all. None. None. I got on the prayer line on Facebook Live, and also you can call in. It's called a prayer line, or you can join the live. And then this is almost around the time of the pandemic as well, right? For a whole year, I was spiritually fed, and I was doing so good. My daughter, fast forward 2021, which it ain't too fast forward, but my daughters moved, one out of state and one a little bit further from where I'm at, but closer. And then I started having some sadness from two of my children. Actually, four, but I'm talking about, I say the sadness for all four because of their father. He passed away 2020, 2017 on Father's Day, June the 18th. And so from that point, I had to get myself together. I say this, I didn't have no one, but I did. That don't make sense, but it do. The person lived in a different state, which was a guy, never physical or nothing. But we have seen each other, so it's a real person. Ain't no catfish type of thing. No, I know this. I liked him. I loved him. We still friends, but not like we was, but not in a bad way. I didn't have no support. And I'm not bashing nobody. This is my truth and my story, okay? None. That's why when I said the spiritual part, it helped me. It helped me. I prayed. I was on the prayer line Monday, Wednesday, some Fridays because of the time zone. They Eastern Standard, I'm Central Standard. So if it's 5, you got to go 4. That's not no excuse because I did get on it. But every Sunday, Monday and Wednesday, I was on there. And I had gotten so comfortable to where I would get on the conference call because you can listen to people. Everybody put their phone on mute so you can speak, give your testimony, ask for prayer requests, and then a lot of times I was on Facebook Live and the same thing. You can write, but I was getting comfortable to where I wanted to speak verbally. My daughter's dad's friend told her about it and she shared it with me. We was on it before, but we wasn't all in. And then we came back into all into it, me and my youngest daughter and some of my other kids too. Here we go. My daughters moved. Um, I want to say one in June of 2021, and one in July. I got sad. I felt lonely. This is being truthful. I'm close to my kids. I don't have friends for real. I don't. And at the time, I didn't even feel like I had my sisters. Not bashing them. I don't know why this is doing this. It says retrieve. So I hope, as I would recap, my spiritual journey, weight loss journey, feeling alone, my kid's father passing away, and 2021, um, both my daughters moved away, and I didn't have no one. Okay, so that's the recap because it said retrieve. I don't know why I do that. You pay for your internet. No, I have the phones, so it's supposed to be free. And then, so I was so sad. And I started talking back to a friend, supposed to have been a friend. Actually, we was together at one point in time, and we went our separate ways, not bashing. And everything was happening, life was happening, the pandemic. And no, I was not trying to be nosy. I just was like, oh, I just have that heart. Let me see how that person's doing, okay, or whatever, not knowing that he had moved back home. He was here at one point in time, but we went together. I'm doing a lot of fast forwarding. This is a sports brawl, so if anybody's wondering why she's showing us a sports brawl, okay? So I started talking to him. That was a mistake on my part in a sense. And that November, I think I reached out to him. It had to have been around September-ish of 2021. That November, the pastor took ill. From what I understand, his whole family had COVID. And he had some other underlying medical conditions, and he was in the hospital. And I don't know what happened to him, but I know he's not here no more. He's in heaven. And I think we heard his voice, or I heard his voice. I want to say it was that Wednesday, or it might have been that Sunday. Asked for prayer requests. Later on that evening, I got a text message because people was keeping us in touch with him, and praying and stuff like that, and let us know his status of how he's doing and stuff. And it's funny how people can turn for the worse. He was doing good and progressing and stuff. I got that phone call, and my goodness, that broke my heart. And I say that because I opened up. And I say that because he was a pastor, okay? And I would share about my illnesses or weight loss problems, the medicines and stuff. And some of the stuff was relatable to him. I didn't have no diabetes or anything. My worst condition was blood pressure, okay? And I have Graves' disease, which is thyroid, but that's under control. But my main problem was high blood pressure. He said these words, quote unquote. People call me Mona, by the way. He said, you motivated me and inspired me on the prayer line. Everyone heard it. Everyone heard it. My eyes been watering. And no, I don't feel like crying, but boy, I don't have on makeup. I don't know. People think I do, but I don't. I don't wear makeup. Just lipstick. I love lipstick. But anywho, yeah, I say that because people say my glasses is not tinted either. So beautiful. No. He passed away Hmm, the 9th, the 10th of November. It wasn't the 9th. It was in that span. My son's birthday, November 9th, and then I have a daughter's birthday, November 16th. My cousin, bless her soul, committed suicide. And that's why Mona's vegan lifestyle, at first it was Mona Lisa Kelly, but I switched it over and I get all kinds of like compliments because, as I said, I'm trying to convert over to being vegan, plant based, and um, the Minister of Wellness on YouTube. Check him out. He said that was a good name because that's like when I see that, it's keeping me like in that zone of what I need to do to be healthy. I take supplements. He has an online store, all that. I'm not selling his business. I'm just telling the truth. I had him bought some of his products to Herbal, which is this is the Detox Herbal, and then the Fat Loss, the Minister of Wellness. He has a store, online store. Check him out, and YouTube channel. And he has a celebrity news channel, and you can find him on YouTube, the Minister of Wellness. So I was saying that because of my name. She killed herself, took her life. I don't have a car. I can't stress that enough. I wasn't able to go to the funeral, which was December the 3rd, 2021. Okay. I felt so bad. But I was invited to a grand opening at my doctor's office where I used to get not cortisone, it's something else. I gotta find my medical records because I can't think of the name right offhand, but I know what it is, and it was helping me. And so they had invited me. The office invited me. She was a nurse practitioner, the secretary, the person that helped her, and they invited me to come to this grand opening. Being that I didn't have no way to get to the funeral or everything like that, which was about an hour away, I don't have a car. I went. I didn't go because I didn't want because of not going to the funeral. I didn't have no way, so I went. And I caught a lift there, and the manager, okay, brought me home of the doctor's office. You heard me? Yes. And I sell jewelry, so I took two big full book bags of jewelry. And when I walked through that door, it felt like they had done rolled out the red carpet. I keep it real. I have videos, people seeing it and everything. So I'm not like trying to put myself up there, but I felt like it at that moment. And I had my jewelry and my the doctor. Me and her was like this, for real. Call her Doctor Friend. That's what I called her. We was like this. She would share things with me, not trying to get information out of me. She done prayed for me. We done prayed for each other. We both cried because her father passed away in January. My mom did too, and it was a whole bunch of different stuff. But anywho, the manager, the head man, his wife, and some of the people that was going there, and they friends and stuff came with them, and they had gifts and food. And she said, "Come in here." She was telling everybody that I had jewelry. I took my jewelry in one of the rooms, examination room, and I laid it out on the table. I made some money then. Okay, I made some money. I still sell jewelry, but I haven't been into it because I've been overwhelmed and trying to stay focused. And when I get overwhelmed, I could shut down. I'm just being honest, okay? And a lot's been going on. And that's why, as I said, when all that happened, I had already started getting on my YouTube channel, the Mona's vegan lifestyle one, but at the time it was Mona Lisa Kelly. Just like this one was Mona's unique experience. Then I went from Mona's unique experience life Now is grandmother of five, and that's because it is what it is. And sometimes it is what it shouldn't be. Life happens. And I'm so serious. Ooh, Lord Jesus, help me. I got on here, the other channel, known as Vegan Lifestyle Channel, and I would get on there and talk about suicide. Never have I experienced that for myself. Don't want to. I talked about depression and anxiety, stress eating, um, what is it, weight loss journeys, motivational stuff, uplifting. I had emotional eating. That's another one. I was saying all that. And as I tell them on that page, when I take off 45 pounds, and I'm planning on doing this by December 31st, I'm gonna let everybody know the whole kit and caboodle of my highest journey and what caused me to be that and everything. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm a plus size woman, but I wasn't as a kid. I was small. I used to play basketball in grade school, middle school, and high school. Very active. And when I had my last child, the last two, really the last one, I have four. My son's the oldest, and I have three daughters, all of them in their 30s. My body did some kind of cartwheel, weight problems. And then that's when I found out I had Graves' disease, which is thyroids, and that can play a factor. Mine was so bad. So anyhow, that's that. And so I mean I can get into it, but I'm not trying to like throw it all out there once. I have a story, a book, plenty of chapters, and everything from when I was a kid to my present moment of age, okay? But I'm manifesting that I'm gonna become a homeowner, get a vehicle for me and my children and grandchildren. I said that. And I work so hard. I'm not a lazy person. I don't ask for nothing. 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 I don't. I'm not over here lying. It's the truth. And so, because I have always, okay, I was very responsible at a young age. And I'm talking about as far back as 10 years old. I used to watch my brothers and sisters. And then, they said, depending on the child's smartness or how educated they is, or um, the word I'm trying to think of is responsible. 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 I was. For one, didn't want to get in trouble. I did what I was supposed to. I wasn't hard headed. So I took care of my brother, my sister, and my cousins, and things like that. And when I started working, our dad had already took us to the bank to open up an account. We had a big, tall, Snoopy piggy bank. It was black and white. And when it got filled up to the top, he took it to the bank. And I'm from Topeka, Kansas, okay? That's not where I live at. I'm a Kansas, okay? Midwest. I left when I was 18 because I married a GI, a soldier, a military man. He was in the army, okay? And I got married when I was 19, had my first child when I was 19, but I did not marry my kid's father because I had a child, but that's a story in itself. 14 years of age. Back then, they used to have those summer jobs called CETA. And me and my sister, like after school, we would work 3 hours, summer job, part time. I think back then they was paying like $2.75 an hour, something like that. And so that was Monday through Friday on the school days. Summer, we were, I want to say 8 to 4, okay? Monday through Friday at a place called KNI in Topeka, Kansas, Kansas Neurological Institution for um, disabled, handicapped, mentally patients, okay? And we did that. And I'm saying that I started saving my money. No, my dad had a good job. My mom too. She catered. She did hair. She babysat. And when I say babysat, I ain't talking about babysitting like once in a while. She did it. Okay. I remember one time she babysat this little girl. She was Caucasian. Her name was Chrissy. Her mama's name was Janice. They stayed right across the street, and her mama was one of those dancers. Okay, let's say it that way. She paid my mama good because that child was at our house, I think, if I want to say 2 weeks, and she lived across the street. We didn't know what she was for real, but she paid my mama well. And plus, a couple of the kids my mama babysat, I think it was four of them, she knew the parents. And he worked at DuPont, she worked at Sears, and then the other one would work at these big plants. Okay, my dad used to work for Santa Fe Railroad. He did 19 months of that in Lincoln, Nebraska, because it had converted over to Burleson Railroad so he can retire. Southern man, he's from Arkansas. My mom, she did the best thing she could for us as kids. I'm gonna leave that there. But me, I know my mom and dad did what they could do. My dad, he was a homeowner. My mom was too, and the house we moved in when I was going to the fourth grade, it had 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, a kitchen, living room, backyard, of course. But my dad added on to it. His brother, which is my uncle, his oldest brother, was a carpenter, and my dad went to a trade school and um, learned how to build motors in those big dump trucks. My dad, yes. Plus, being that that was kind of like his job where he worked at for Santa Fe, they built homes. The only thing they didn't do was lay down the concrete. Okay, but from that point on, my uncle did the blueprint. There's some beautiful homes that they built. So I'm saying that to say we ended up having a 4 bedroom. My mom and daddy had a master suite. They added on, so the living room was get it's gonna be an open concept because we had the living room, then the kitchen, and it was gonna knock down that wall to make it all in one. And then it was a we call it room addition, but add on, and a basement. We didn't have that. We ended up daddy in a they ended up making a basement. We had a utility room. We had 4 bedrooms. We had 2 bathrooms or a bath and a half because I think there was one downstairs. And I say all that to say it was the area where we used to have a patio. So that whole patio area where it was, that's where they built by digging up the concrete and all that stuff, right? But the foundation, my dad and my uncle did all that. My mom, she did hair, cater, and babysat. Okay, so I still saved. So like, if I was tall, so my mom would have to go to the mall or these places because I was a tall girl, skinny. When I say skinny, I mean small, but no chubby kid or nothing. I would buy myself things if I wanted extra. My mom didn't have a problem with because it was my money too, but I was responsible. When I turned 17, 16, I was taking care of my brother and sister, my youngest one. And even up until I was 18. When I was 18, I ended up taking care of two. I have three that was younger than me and one older sister. I'm the second child. Me and our older sisters 10 months apart. I raised them, not take care. I say take care, but the same. I raised them. Okay. My sister under me. If she get on here, she can comment. She lived with me and my kid's father, and they right to this day. My son, my baby sister, and my sister under me. So I have two sisters under me. I had a brother, but I don't even want to talk about that. Something happened to him and wasn't good. All this I'm saying is I'm laying out like a blueprint or a map to get people to kind of concept of me. I'm not no narcissistic. I'm not no bipolar. I'm not no schizophrenia person. If I say something, it's facts and true. That's why I say when people get on these social media sites and they put their life out there, I don't care about nobody knowing about this. But you don't have to know every little nook and cranny of a person's life. If you go digging for it, hey, you find it. If you ask me about it, that don't mean I have to say something about it to you because I don't owe no one nothing. But if you want people to, if you pretty much you open that door when you get on a platform. You opening that door. That's just like being a celebrity. You get subscribers, fans, followers, or whatever. That's almost like a fan base. So people are going to be critical, crucial, like it, comment, whatever. Because my thing is this: get on here and say something about me. Say something about my hair. I have gray hair. I put this on because I like my hair to be back. I have my hair in braids. I'm about to take them down and put a rinse in it. Not to cover my grays because I do it every 6 months, but I'm a natural. I have no perm in my hair. If my daughter, my oldest daughter, I say, do my hair, it'll come down to here. I have a picture. I just show my granddaughter. I have long hair. I just don't know what to do. I said, God bless me with 3 daughters and 3 granddaughters. So when they was young, I had people French braid or took them to the shop or I plaited, as they say. I just wasn't a hair person. But thank God my children are. My oldest daughter, she I call it beautified. She could do my hair, she could do my makeup, she could transform me just like you see some of these people doing all their makeup tutorials and wigs and all that stuff. My oldest daughter, eyebrows and my hair and makeup and stuff. I don't wear makeup, but if I want her to beautify me, as I say, she'll do that, and you'd be like, "Whoa!" And I've had that, but I don't care right now. I care about my parents. I'm clean and have nice things and stuff like that. Right now, I'm focusing on my grandchildren and myself a tad bit, not as much as I should because I just, like I said, I got my bed last year, and I said bed because I typically would just have a box spring and mattress. I make sure I say that right. Now I have the whole thing. I have a bed, mattress, box spring, footboard, the whole thing. That's my headboard. And so I'm proud of that. I got it, and it's mine. I don't owe nothing. Not no rent to own. What I did though was I worked on my credit. So I took out a finance thing. Let me tell you why. I paid 1,500 and everything came up to about 2,000 plus. And the remaining of that, I wanted to make payments so it would help my credit score. And then I have my 3 tables I just purchased last month. Yeah. And I did pretty much the same thing. They came up to about 1,800, almost close to 2,000. I paid a big portion and I did the same thing. So right now I owe like almost 7, 8. I do it like that because I'm working on my credit. Just because you don't worked on your credit, sometimes your credit still needs to be worked on. Sometimes you can't get stuff because you ain't got no credit. So that's where I'm at, and my credit is amazing. Heard it, that's my granddaughter. Amazing because I worked on it. So I say that to say that's just me sharing a little bit about me. I got on here the other day. I was sad. I'm sad now. But I'm not being fake about it. I'm just trying to mm, not be so negative into my thoughts. Yesterday, the most horriblest thing happened to me. I could make this a part 2 if I want to. How many minutes? Okay, I've been on here. And I say that because I went somewhere for help. Okay, let's say it like that. I'm a taxpayer, and also I'm a ex-military wife, because my kid's father is no longer here. We done paid our dues to society. Okay, my bills are paid, but I need help. Okay, and I'm not going around with my hands out like cups, but I need help. So I called 211 again, 211, 911, 411, and 611. All those are information. I say that because 611 is to your phone, that's information. 911 is emergency, and 411 is information to numbers, I guess. I don't know if you can still do that. And then 211 is every state, no matter where you live, you can call 211 for resources. So I had to say that. So I had reached out to them, and they gave you a like an email to go to, a link or whatever, and they emailed me back. I got the proof and everything. So they instructed me to hit the link to go to where you can make an appointment or reserve a time frame for you to become, so you can come. I said become. I meant to say come to, so they have it for your spot, a designated spot. That's what I'm trying to say. I gets there, and there was one person ahead of me, and maybe two, but the guy was sitting down, but they tell you to sign in and stuff. So me and my daughter, I told my daughter to come too. I gets there. She called me up after the lady left, and I said, I'm here because I needed some assistance, basically help, resource, whatever. And she said, "What's your name?" I had signed in, and the time frame I was supposed to be there was 11:15, 11:30. I would have been there sooner, but the Lyft driver was too far. My son-in-law ended up taking me, but I still was there in the time frame. Okay, because I like to get places on time, and it, like I said, it was 11:15 to 11:30. I got there. I think it was 11:25. Signed in. This is where it gets juicy. I had to cross my legs on that. Yes, I can cross my legs. Ooh, she asked me my name. She looked. She didn't see it. I showed her the emails, the time. I had in my calendar, everything. She still didn't see it. She took my word and believed me. And she said, "Mel, I believe you." She said, "Go drive on around to the back." Or was it the side? Well, anyhow. So when we got around there, they have a line, everything is safe, precautions because of the COVID in our car. We didn't have to get out. And that's why they do the time thing so it won't be so many people. And I like that. So actually, when I got there, it was two people being seen, and then me and my daughter, and there was another lady. I don't know if she was with the man or not, but anyhow, so I went around there. It was one person in the line getting what they needed, and then they left. We pulled up. Mm-mm. It went really bad for me. The guy came. He had his little clipboard, and he said, "What's your name?" Because my grandchildren's dad, which is my son-in-law, took us. I said my name. He said he didn't see me. I said, okay. I knew he was going to say that. So I proceed to say, my name is not down there. The lady at the desk instructed me to come around to the back. He said, I understand what you're saying, but I don't see your name. I'm like, okay, now you follow me. I'm so serious. I said, I'm doing what I was instructed to do because I did all of what I said prior, registrations and stuff like that, the time and all that. And I said my time frame, I showed her thing. So anyhow, so by this time he was really kind of like, I ain't gonna say no kind of, he was rude. And my daughter's sitting in the back and she said, Mom, let's leave. So before then, I told my son-in-law, I said, let's leave. I'm ready to go. I said it real low. He said, what's your name? So I gave him my name. What's your address? And I said, why are you talking to me like that? I said, Melvin, let's go. That's his name. I said, let's go, my son-in-law. He said, why are you getting ready to go? I was about to load you down. I said, because I don't feel the need to want to be here at this moment. And I said, I'm removing myself from the situation. I said this. He said, I don't know what the problem is. He said, I see 50 of y'all a day up in here. Hold up. 50 of y'all? Yes, I'm not exaggerating. I had 3 of my grandchildren with me, and the youngest one is 8. And she said this. She said, that's what my teacher, and I guess, in history or whatever, was telling us about how we was treated. My 8-year-old granddaughter said this. I said, if they had been questioned by themselves individually, no one around, but we could see them being questioned, and we get the approval because they underage, they would have said, ain't nobody coached them into saying nothing. Okay, they saw, they old enough to know. 11, 10, and 8. So I said, he said, I see 50 of y'all up in here each day. I said, y'all. So I said, you know what? So we left. He said, I was about to load you down. We left. I went inside. One of the men that was out there with him was in there before I got inside, and he proceeded to tell some lady, not the one that told me to go around to the back, that I was acting the way I was acting some kind of way. And I said, excuse me. I said, you're telling a lie, sir. I said, you are lying. I said, that is not true. There was another lady standing up and she was like, oh. So I said to the lady that told me to go around there, because I didn't want to say nothing to no one else, because she was the one that told me, and I wanted to address it with her. I said, what all I done said, and there was other people in there. By this time, there have been more people coming there. And I said, you know what? This lady said, and she was Caucasian, she said, I don't understand what his problem was anyways, because she said this openly because everybody heard, because it's like a small area. She said, it's federal funding. Taxpayer, he was. I didn't need it for me, but I did in the sense, because I don't have the means and the finances and stuff like that. So I reached out to somebody. Like I said, it's free stuff is given. Government food stamps is free. People want to talk about folks getting food stamps and stuff like that. That's government funding. Anything that is government funding is free due to taxpayers. I know what I'm talking about. I felt the old me, I probably would have been balling. I'm stronger than what I was, but that pissed me off. It hurted me. It kind of bruised my ego a little bit, because you said y'all and 50 of y'all. And I'm like, whoa, oh, it really was time to go. And I reported it. I didn't act no kind of way for this man to act this way. And if they got cameras, please roll it back. I'm on the passenger side. He came to the driver's side because, probably thinking the driver or whatever. And he had his clipboard. And he asked as instructed, like, I mean, what he was supposed to, the name. Oh, and he also asked how many people was in the household, because I guess he must have thought all of us was, but no, it wasn't all of us. So I told him how many adults and how many children. Maybe that pissed him off. But at the end of the day, I'm 57 years old. My birthday is January 30th, 1966. My mom is in heaven. My dad is still living. And I'm not trying to spit no bars and rhyme. My dad don't tell me what to do. But if he did, I will respect him because he knows. But it wasn't no cause for that. I mean, like, I said, whoa, that really took me back. Like, that's why I said I'm remove myself from this situation. I know how to remove myself from situations. I know how to not feed the fire that people trying to burn. I know how to be the bigger person. I know how to not, quote, as one would probably say, act ghetto or I get out of character. What is ghetto? Does ghetto means there's a color to be a ghetto? Are you a certain color to be ghetto? That that did something to me. Excuse me. That did something to me. But I'm like, just like I'm talking about it now, it didn't make any sense for it to have went that way. Because first off, I was instructed. Oh, and this is the last thing, and then I will be ending this live, probably coming back on a little later. I was instructed to come around there. Now, get this. If that guy that was in there, I don't skip a beat on stuff, okay? I'm very, very knowledgeable about things, right? And I analyze stuff. If that guy could have went in there to lie, not the one that was talking mess, the other guy, because it was, I want to say 5 people. He was the one with the clipboard, and then I think it was like 2 ladies and 2 other men in the back, like to help with the foods and whatever, clothes, whatever, school supplies, whatever they do. If he can go in there to tell them about what I supposedly had done said, which was really nothing for real, why he didn't go in there to check to see what the lady asked me to do? Think about that. Comment down below. Excuse me. Why he couldn't have done that? It could have saved all of that. There was 5 people. The man was with the clipboard, and then another guy came by him. So there was 2, and then there was 3. I don't know what he thought he was there for, but hey, tell the truth. 3. Then the other guy could have went back there, the women or whatever, even him if he wanted to, go in there just like that man went in there to tell them what I was supposed they had done, which was not nothing. I just told my son-in-law, I said, could we please leave? And for me saying, could we please leave? He said, I was about to raise his voice too. I was about to help you and I was going to low you down. That's what he said. Okay. And I said, no, I'm ready to leave. He said, that's the problem. I see 50 of y'all up here a day. And I said, y'all, I said, well, if you see a lot of us up here, why are you working here if you don't like your job? Tell the truth, workers. Tell the truth. And I don't put nothing on nobody because I don't have to. Most High God up above sees everything. He sees it all. I put in my mind, this is the truth. I worked at the PX, which is a military store, kind of almost remind you of like just a Family Dollars or Dollar General. I say it like that. And or the Dollar Tree, about that size, the one I worked at, but they had bigger ones. I was working at the one that was on the post where we lived in Germany. Okay, so anywho, I ran the front part of the store. They had people in the back were stocking, and then they had another area, like I guess TVs, electronics, and I was in the front. I had to put the clothes up. I don't know what people think about me. I know a lot, and I kick my own self in the butt sometimes because I know too damn much. I said when I was working at that store, I almost got sidetracked. I could never, I tell everybody this, I done worked at McDonald's cashier, the PX cashier, Casey's cashier, twice McDonald's. And I said this, I don't understand why people steal. I could never steal out of a store. Now the way technology is, and even then, because that's not on my mind, you don't know if there's cameras in the damn cash register, on clothes, on the floor, in the ceiling, and lights and stuff. This is my way of saying God sees all. I was working at a store called Casey's, and I had to open it up. I had to be there at 4 o'clock in the morning because I had to do the donuts and prep, and they had fresh cookies and donuts. I had to make the dough, the batter, whatever, icing, all that. Made fresh pizza. I had to make doughs for the pizza, cake donuts, and all that stuff. I had to be there at 4 to open up the store. I think it was 6 in the morning or 7ish by myself. Go inside the store, set the alarm and everything because it would go off, but I had to set it within a time span. I was there by myself. I ran the back part, which is Casey's. If anyone know who Casey's is, they sell like donuts, cookies, pizzas, sandwiches, etc., chicken, whatever. Good, fresh, cooked, fresh. Nothing coming in that you got to warm up or nothing. This is literally cooked in the store, made in the store. So sometimes, of course, I had to run the front part because the store's opening. People want gas. People coming in there, get little stuff that they need, coffee, donuts. I had to set that up and everything. That's why I said I had to be there at 4 in the morning. That way, give me almost 3 hours to have all this stuff prepared. So, when you count your drawer, you have to do the dimes, nickels, pennies, dollars, tens, fives, all individually and count how many you have of this. And back then, this is how we had to do it, okay? And this was in 97. 97. So, okay. When I counted the drawer, I had to drop it in safe. And the manager of the store, she was there, okay? She asked me for a $100 bill so she can go across the street, like literally, it was across the street, but like at an angle, to do whatever. I didn't ask her, but she went over there with the $100. So I went home and I got a call. She didn't ask me to come up today. She said, when you come to work, I need to speak with you. I'm like, okay. I was not nervous because I know I didn't do nothing. Cameras, all eyes on me. I don't care. She said, your drawer came up short $100. Here we go. Wasn't you there with me, helping me count the money? So how is my drawer coming up short? You standing there because at that time they had people like, now that I don't know if they still do, but I know they used to have 2 people. Like I'm counting, I'm writing it down, but you there like kind of assisting and watching over. She said $100 came up short. And I said, I don't see how that could have happened. I said, oh, I know what happened. I said, you remember you asked me for $100 so you can go do whatever she needed to do? I didn't ask. She said, you sure right. I don't know if that was a test or what. Maybe it was. but she apologized. I didn't take it really as her accusing me. She asked me, but I'm just using this as an example how people try to test you. You don't know who's watching you. Maybe it was a test, but she didn't pass it. I did. Okay. So on that note, I'm gonna think of a name to call my page. And so when I think of one, I'm gonna either come back on live to introduce it or do a short. So as always, be you, do you, for you, and love you. We have to. I have to. Making these lives helps me, and I want to help you too. I'm not going to sit up here and say it don't. I'm so comfortable. I'm more comfortable than any platform I've been on for real, for real. And I've been on Facebook for a minute because I sell jewelry, but I have to really prep myself. And then I've been shied away from them. They owed me money. Since, okay, the last time I got paid on there, and then I'm going to end this, was February. I think the beginning of March, they had asked me to verify my identity. I did that right away, which was my driver's license, okay? It was a link, and it led me to where you got to verify it. I did that. I did it so much because they keep sending me the link, telling me it's unusual activities, and you need to verify your identity. I did it so much too. It says I screenshot everything. Then they turn around, as I was saying, it says unusual activities. What is the unusual activities? You're not telling me. You keep saying, well, you're not going to, your payouts on hold due to unusual activities. We need you to verify your identity. I did that so much to where when you go back there, you put your license in there and hit submit and leave a little wording or whatever. And then sometimes I put like on this date, screenshot the date that I sent it and show them that I sent it after I done sent it or tried to send it. It won't let me send no more. It says basically a user or whatever has already submitted, something like that. So I done shared that with them. This has been going on since March. March, April, May, June, July, August, 6 months. That's money I need. I was saving for a car. I was on the right track of saving for a car. I was taking all of my money that I made on doing content on Facebook, okay? And I was saving that. And even though happenings, life happened, and I done took from that, literally, it set me back. Like I said, I don't ask nobody to do nothing for me because I do things to try to strap on spelled backwards is no parts. Oh, that's cool. That's a good one. I don't ask nobody to do nothing. I don't want no handout. I don't know what people look at you and see. What do I look like? Do I look like I'm begging? Do I look like I'm poor? Do I look like what category? Because like that man said yesterday, 50 of y'all. What is y'all? Like I said, my kid's father was in the military. I was a military wife, taxpayer, and still is. But I'm working for what I need, and I done gave you my credentials and all that. And you keep taking me on this up and down roller coaster ride and stuff like this about what you need me to do, and I done did it, and you ain't doing your part. That's money that I can have to do whatever I want because it's mine. But my main focus is to do for myself. If anybody in my family, truly, anybody on my family get on here and tell you, anybody, not knowing, what I said. Just get on here. Oh, I love your content, sister or cousin or whatever, daughter. You are a beautiful person or whatever. That's me. Anybody can follow me on Facebook, Mona Lisa Kelly. Okay, Facebook, and you'll see what I put on there. That everything I've been putting on my reels, that is, I'm talking about the bonus reels, which is the stars and supposed to be the ads and performance now, right? Is mine's. So why would you get restricted for something that's yours? They violated me or something like that. Told me I had a violation on some popsicles, homemade popsicles that I made with apple juice. My grandkids, they was in it too. I don't put their faces all up in it, but they was in there. They seen that there was some kids, so I just took it down. Then I had made some. I had a wrap, and I tried to eat healthy, so it was a low carb. I had my vegan cheese or whatever, and then I had vegan chickenless strips and salsa, and I folded over and I put it in my George Farmer grills, kind of make it look like a taco or whatever. I had some salsa. And I always check my information, the insights, and all this stuff to see if I got any violations or anything because I want to do things right. It had a red triangle by it. And I'm like, what the heck is this? Salsa. I'm saying this because there's people on there showing their body, cursing, and all types of stuff. I have clean stuff. So I told my daughter and my sisters, I said, do I need to get ratchet? Is that what it is? You need to be ratchet, mean, ugly, just out there just doing whatever, lying and stuff. I'm not lying. Like I am. That's. So maybe I need to add some lies to it. I'm not doing that. But everything I said is the truth. I'm trying. They changed the monetization number or whatever to 500 or something like that, and then the other one, I guess, because I've been on it a minute, it's 1,000, 4,000. It's 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, and then on this one it's 5,000. I mean 500, excuse me, subscribers, 3,000 watch hours. I think I'm trying to do that. I have a goal. I want that to be done before December. I want a car, a vehicle, and I'm doing, I guess, the right thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave on this note. Anybody comment down below, share, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification. And I just don't understand. Bullying, I've been talking about that. Fairness, okay, and haters. All of it fits into the same category: bullying, haters, jealousy, envy. I don't understand it. I promise you, if someone was to meet me or I met someone, like say for instance, a meet and greet type of thing or whatever, I know how to conduct myself very well. I know how to dress. I have things that I show my kids and stuff. They be like, Mom, you got that? Jewelry galore, shoes, dresses, coats. I don't go nowhere. I don't. I done sat in my house and dressed up and ain't went nowhere because that's something I wanted to do. Like for my birthday, 2 years. Let me see here. I think it was in, okay, so this 2021, I want to say. I didn't go nowhere. I own a beautiful, like a necklace, because I sell jewelry, like I said, and all of it matched, went well together, the accessories with the dress, and my daughter did my hair. And I didn't put on no makeup. I think she did my eyebrows. I had some lipstick. That was it. And one would have thought it was a filter or something. No, this is me. You see me? No filter, no makeup. This is not makeup. Everybody think I have makeup because it's not. I had lipstick on, but it went off because I'm drinking and stuff. Again, be you, do you, for you, and love you. And I will be back. It's only just begun. I'm going to keep on fighting to where I want to be.